Carlisle United side. He takes Billy Barr's place in midfield. Tottenham Hotspur, well, an all-star lineup. Chris Armstrong and Les Ferdinand up front. No place in the starting lineup for Dominguez. He's on the bench. Steve Clements, the son of former goalkeeper Ray Clements, he's got a place in the starting lineup, and the captain, Sol Campbell. The stage is set. Great atmosphere inside Brentford Park for the entrance of the two teams. Carlisle United running towards their fans in the Warwick Road end. Carlisle need their experienced players to be on top of their game. Much expected from the likes of captain Owen Archdeacon. 3 goals so far for the season and a scorer in the 2-1 win against Gillingham on Saturday. It'll be Spurs to kick off, playing towards the Warwick Road end. Les Ferdinand and Chris Armstrong will get us underway. Spurs, remember, 3-2 up from the first game at White Hart Lane. Alongside me is Alan Ross. Alan, how do you see these opening minutes going?
Well, I think Spurs will try to keep possession early on and get the composure.
This is Real Fox. An early goal could be all-important. Well, Carlisle getting stuck in straight away. The challenge from Cousins. Look at Aspinall getting involved. The first free kick of the game. Warren Aspinall, one of the experienced players in the Carlisle United lineup. He scored in the first game down at White Hart Lane. He'd dearly love to do so again tonight. Alan, very important that Carlisle's experienced players really have a key role to play, don't they?
Yes, if they calm the young lads round about them down early on, that would be a big factor.
Spurs doing the pressing. Procast with the challenge. Here's David Ginola. Brentford Park, welcome for him. A lively match in the opening game. That's not a bad cross, but it's well taken by Tony Caig. And Caig wastes no time in kicking it upfield. Janssen sprinting for the touch. Spurs again getting it clear. It's Cousins. Again, Cousins, the former Leeds United player involved. Cousins was also a scorer in that 3-2 defeat. And here's Aspinall for Carlisle United. Could be something on here. Procast. And the referee's assistant is flagging. Couple of minutes played. Alan, how do you see it so far?
Well, it's Carlisle's effort against Tottenham's class at the moment, and we'll just see who gets on top.
So it'll be Ian Walker, the Tottenham Hotspur goalkeeper, England international. Walker, who was twice beaten by Carlisle in that first leg. Ginola. Ferdinand with the cross. And again the safe collect for Tony Caig. I know that Caig is a goalkeeper that you've got a lot of time for, isn't that right, Alan?
He's taken these 2 crosses very confidently, and that'll give his defence every encouragement.
So you'd like to be out there yourself?
Maybe not as good as Caig at the crosses.
This is Archdeacon for Carlisle United. Right start from the Cumbrians. Intention was there from McAlinden. Here comes Spurs. It's Chris Armstrong. Support getting forward with Ferdinand. It's just too high for Ferdinand. This is Ginola. Still in play. Ginola brings it back across, and it's behind. David Ginola saw a lot of the ball in that first game down at White Hart Lane. He was a big favourite at Newcastle United. Combined well with Les Ferdinand there. And Carlisle fans will hope that he doesn't do so tonight. It's Spurs with a corner kick, the first corner kick of the game. Clearance was by Janssen, back on defensive duties. Now here's Procast. Prokas a player, isn't he? He always likes to get stuck in, Alan.
Yeah, he's a very busy player, very enthusiastic.
Had to hurry there, did Ian Walker. But Spurs have the possession. This is Roel Fox. It's certainly competitive early on. And there's no one more competitive than Richard Prokas. But here come the Cumbrians. It's Janssen. Prokas is forward, so too is McAlinden. Prokas eventually loses out. And now Aspinall keeping up the forward momentum. McAlinden's in the middle. Janssen is also there. It's pulled back to Cousins. Cousins may try it. He does. He got the touch, and Carlisle United have the corner kick. Great chance here for the Cumbrians, Alan.
That was created by two fierce tackles by Richard Prokas.
He really does get stuck in, doesn't he? Well, this will be a test for the Spurs defence. Carlisle would love that early goal. Cousins to take. McAlinden is close by. Came off the Spurs player. Carlisle retaining forward momentum. Roel Fox alert, waiting to see what Andy Cousins will produce. Kouachi's forward for this. Spurs thump it clear. No nonsense there in the defending. Is Archdeacon. McAlinden getting involved in the battle with Roel Fox. Carlisle with the throw. Promising start, Alan.
Yes, it is, but even Ginola's worked his way across the field here to get involved, so he must be up for it.
Again, the clearance from Tottenham Hotspur. Carlisle will build again through Will Varty. Varty, West Cumbrian, no-nonsense style defender. Oh, still in play. Here's Aspinall. Aspinall goes down, referee got a good look at that, and that's a free kick to Carlisle United. Again, Alan, another good chance for the Cumbrians. Cousins takes it. Aspinall at the far post, but it's too long for him, and it's behind for the goal kick. Well, there was promise in that play, wasn't there?
Yeah, I think they just were a bit over-enthusiastic there and took the kick a bit early before they were organised.
There's a test here for Carlisle United. It'll be Ginola to deliver the corner kick. The header was just wide. Could have been 1-0 there, Alan.
Yeah, I think he got challenged just enough to put him off. I don't think he quite got the free header.
Wasn't far away.
I think Stefan just got in the way enough to put him off.
Well, that's what he's there for. Taking on two defenders. And eventually Ginola goes down. And it's play on. Does he not like that? Quite a few words to say from David Ginola. Well, let's look again. Well, it's Prokas again involved. Ginola thought he had the free kick. Mr. Winter did not.
Just a little casual streak comes into Carlisle at the back here, Graham, I'm a bit concerned about.
Well, they have the possession. They're trying to find Cousins with that. Well, this is Janssen. Janssen tries it! Well, that's the best effort so far from young Matt Janssen. He scored 8 goals for the season. Could have been number 9.
That was a lovely strike. Only inches away from the top corner. What a great attempt.
He's full of confidence, isn't he? Aspinall. Bar. Close to Janssen. He finds the net. Gareth McAlinden, as we were saying, doesn't often miss. Push in the area. Who's the Premiership side? Striking it about with some confidence. And that will be the free kick for the foul on Owen Archdeacon.
Such confidence there, Graham, the possession. They must have had about 10, 15 passes there together. They're looking confident, as long as they don't get complacent.
And from this free kick, perhaps an opening for them. The Andy Cousins to take. Hanging in the air, down the safe collect for Ian Walker. Clements making a run, but all comes to naught when Richard Prokas intervenes. Now it's Cousins. Deacon's in acres of space. Carlisle will build from the back. The pass is poor. Armstrong, back to Fox. Now here's Chris Armstrong, the defender is Will Varty. Still with Armstrong, Stefan Punwachi was in there. Frenchman Yetzi Claire. Well, you talked about complacency. Was there a sign of that there, you think?
Just that little thing, but I think he was looking for a bit of help and it didn't come.
This is Roll Fox. Bides his time. Aspinall steps in. Aspinall tangling with Roll Fox. Ah, the old pals act. But it's a free kick to Tottenham Hotspur. Slip in the defence. And Tony Craig is disputing that, and a penalty has been awarded to Tottenham Hotspur, and it's a yellow card. Let's look again.
Very clumsy challenge, but I don't think he really contacted him that much. More clumsy looking than aggressive.
There's the captain, Owen Archdeacon, continuing the discussion. Will Varty, still a few words to say. It'll be David Ginola against Tony Craig. Tony Craig, a great shot stopper. A pretty good record at saving penalties. Frenchman prepares to take. One now.
We only want to describe that's clinical, Graham. But I think it's a bad decision. It was a clumsy challenge, but I don't think it was a foul.
Well taken penalty, though, by the Frenchman. I don't think there's too much Tony Craig could do with that. But no penalty in your book?
I don't think so.
1-0, Tottenham Hotspur take the lead. Great time to score as well, with just a couple of minutes left to play in this first half. It's getting a bit overheated. Warren Aspinall in the thick of the action. 4-2 now, the Tottenham Hotspur aggregate lead. There you see the free kick award. A minute left to play in this first half. Chance for Carlisle United to get back on terms. Almost paid off for them. Stefan Punwachi forward. Carlisle would love to have got straight back on terms there, wouldn't they, Alan?
Yes, it's very, very sad because they've never really threatened Kagi.
Well, the half-time discussion will be over the rights and wrongs of that penalty award. Or will Aspinall provide another talking point? Here's Janssen. He'll get a second chance to cross. Right-footed. Carlisle still maintaining the pressure. Still with Janssen. Looking to produce the cross. Prokas is available to help out. Deacon, and eventually no real problems for Spurs in getting it clear. Here's Chris Armstrong. The play will be brought back. It's a physical contest. (1-0) Tottenham Hotspur lead. Carlisle pressing to get back in level terms on the night before half-time. Here's their captain, Owen Archdeacon. Now Aspinall. Janssen. Good movement from the Cumbrians. Still it's with Janssen. Barr. There's the Frenchman, David Ginola, with the challenge. Carlisle. Oh, Ginola's not happy with that. And it's a booking for the Frenchman. The look says it all. 1 minute, the Spurs hero with a penalty. Then name go in book. Janssen. A Barr. A space. Tries it himself. Not a bad strike there from Billy Barr.
Good strike, but he'll never score from that distance, Graham. If the goalkeeper watches it nonchalantly, plenty time. I think the lad could have taken it forward, actually. I think he had plenty of room in front of him.
Billy Barr does like to strike him. Ambitious.
Ambitious, Graham, that's the word.
First half stoppage time we're playing. 1-0, Tottenham Hotspur lead on the night, and here they come again. Well, play is halted, it's half-time. It's Carlisle United 0, Tottenham Hotspur 1. Your thoughts on the opening 45 minutes?
A very good contest. I thought Carlisle had more of the possession, although we didn't threaten too much. We didn't force Walker to make saves. Janssen had a terrific effort, it was just inches wide, and unfortunately, the bad decision and we're one down.
A bad decision, you say? The foul by Will Varty. The half-time score at Brunton Park. Carlisle United 0, Tottenham Hotspur 1. Join us for the second half after the break. Welcome back to Brunton Park, where Carlisle United have just got the second half underway. Tottenham Hotspur leading by 1-0. They lead 4-2 on aggregate in this cup tie. Alan, where now for Carlisle United?
It's a very much an uphill task, Graham, because they must score 3 goals to win the tie. Initially, we must get 2 to get back into it.
We spoke about the early goal being important in the first half. It didn't come. Certainly important in the second half.
Very important. It all depends how Spurs play it. Do they want to hold what they have, or do they want to keep playing? And if they hold what they have, they might give us the initiative.
Jerry Francis, a relieved man, leading 1-0, I would have thought.
He will be very relieved.
And a big half-time talking point will be the award of that penalty, which you thought was pretty harsh.
Very harsh decision.
Well-struck penalty it was by David Ginola. Carlisle needing a goal early on in the second period to have any chance of progressing in this cup tie. They have the possession. McAlinden tried it. McAlinden again, David Ginola close by. Now it's Prokas. Prokas may need support, he's been forced to turn it all the way back to Tony Craig, and it's start again time. Well, that's direct. And here's Andy Cousins. Good challenge by Sol Campbell. Still Carlisle, Harrison. Again, worth the effort by Tommy Harrison. back into the side for tonight. What about strike?
So a great tackle that's created that for himself, and he's just pulled it wide, but an excellent attempt.
Carlisle, though, need one or two of those to go on target and to test Ian Walker. Archdeacon to Aspinall. Sending it back to Billy Barr. Options either side. Now here's Janssen. Cousins is in the middle. Janssen tries it, and in any case, the flag was raised. But again, Janssen showing that he means business.
Yeah, and I think Spurs know he needs business. There were 7 Spurs players back in their own box there.
And the offside decision denying Carlisle United. It's Carlisle applying the pressure in these opening minutes of the second half. Barr, the defender, turning their back safely to Tony Craig. The home fans are doing their best to raise the team, and they've got a role to play, haven't they?
Yeah, vital if the supporters get behind them.
Ginola hasn't exactly endeared himself to the Carlisle United fans. Not that the Spurs supporters will be complaining at all. They lead by 1-0. Here's the Frenchman again. But a safe collect once again for Tony Craig. It's never going to trouble Tony, was it?
He's handling the cross balls immaculately tonight.
The one time that he was beaten, Tony Craig could not do very much about it.
No, it was very, very well taken penalty.
Ian Walker does not appear in any great hurry to get on with proceedings. 1-0 on the night, they lead, 4-2 on aggregate. Aspinall. Now this looks more promising for Carlisle United. Again, it's Janssen, wide to Aspinall. That was poor from McAlinden. It's Spurs who have the possession. Clements to Armstrong. Puachi, the defender. Good little turn from Stefan Puachi. Aspinall to Billy Barr. Now it's McAlinden. He goes down. Referee not impressed, indicating that McAlinden dived. Here come Tottenham Hotspur through Ginola. But again, no threat there, was there?
Not a lot. I mean, the whole game tonight, there's no difference in the two sides.
Just that 1-0. Or will it be 2? It is!
That's the one difference, the clinical finishing.
Chris Armstrong with a finish. Clinical, as you say. Tottenham Hotspur taking the 2-goal lead, dispatched in some style.
He got an awful lot of space there. Somebody's been caught out of position, and you don't give these blocks these chances.
Chris Armstrong with Tottenham Hotspur's second goal of the night. 5-2 the aggregate lead. And surely now Jerry Francis's side are on their way into the next round. Carlisle pressing forward and caught out at the back.
That's the danger at this stage in the game.
Well, that goal, surely the killer blow for the Cumbrians. The Brampton Park fans, though, will just hope that their team can find the score sheet. Offside flag, though, denying them there. Jerry Francis, can just about make him out, has made an appearance on the Tottenham Hotspur bench. He will be a lot happier after that second goal went in. It's Puachi. Cousins to Archdeacon. Now here's Janssen. Now it's Aspinall. Well, Warren Aspinall should have done better with that.
Even Prokas made a terrific run from on the outside, and Prokas was completely in the clear, and Aspinall obviously didn't see him.
Aspinall, who scored in the first leg down at White Hart Lane.
Look at the run Prokas makes from here. If he lays in Prokas's pass.
And I think Prokas is making precisely that point. Warren Aspinall, though, tried it himself. Always travelling wide. 2-0, Tottenham Hotspur lead. 8 minutes of the second half played. Spurs have the free kick. It's really going away from Carlisle now.
Spurs are starting to play with a little bit more confidence. They look as if they want to play more than they did in the first half. What a difference a couple of goals made.
As you say, goals create confidence. Campbell. In fact, they're a different team after that second goal went in. This is Will Varty for Carlisle United. Janssen. Now Harrison. It's good football from the Cumbrians. If Gareth McAlinden can get there, he has Cousins in the middle. Janssen is also there. It's Cousins close by Ian Walker. Well, here comes Spurs again through Ginola. Well, that was a good chance for a third goal.
There's a difference. They've upped the pace a little bit, Spurs. The passing's a lot crisper, and obviously they were a side in the first half who didn't have much confidence. Just a fraction too high, but Ferdinand had got himself clear there. Very dangerous.
The Ginola-Ferdinand combination worked well for Newcastle United. Hasn't as yet really worked for Tottenham Hotspur. But with players of their quality, it surely will come. Well, here come Carlisle United through their captain, Owen Archdeacon. And it's McAlinden. Prokas in space. Aspinall indicating where he wants it. Prokas is dispossessed. Here's Will Fox for Tottenham Hotspur. The flag, though, is raised. Shake of the head from there's Ferdinand. Ferdinand wants a goal, doesn't he?
Well, they all like goals, the strikers.
Maybe that's a sore point to suggest to a goalkeeper. Aspinall. And trying to get past. Carlisle have the free kick. Warren Aspinall very much involved. Here's Janssen.
Good ball.
Promise was there.
Just a little bit too much curl in the pass.
What the Carlisle fans would love to see would be a goal. Their side could score against the Premiership giants. They'd probably go home happy.
Yes, it's unfortunate with the possession we had in the first half, we couldn't convert it into goals.
The game swinging on that controversial penalty award. And the second goal from Chris Armstrong early in the second half.
No doubt the penalty gave Spurs a huge lift.
A goal back, though, would give Carlisle United a lift. Here's Billy Barr. Towards Aspinall. It's all happy, does Warren. Carlisle maintaining the pressure through Barr. This is Harrison. The ball over the top. Again, it's Billy Barr. Options open to him. The Carlisle United fans are now crying for a penalty. They're not going to get it, though. There's plenty of...
That was a tremendous tackle by Sol Campbell. That was a goal-saving tackle. He showed his international class there.
Well, let's look again. The Carlisle fans were crying for the penalty.
Sol played the ball, unfortunately.
The game is certainly opening up. Procas. Carlisle continue to push. Aspinall. Aspinall very much involved in the second half. Still Aspinall. Here's McAlinden. Total miss-hit, really.
It's getting a little bit urgent, Graham, and that's when you make mistakes, when you get into the desperate situation where you need a goal.
Carlisle 2-0 down on the night. And here we see Gareth McAlinden. And it just wouldn't work out for him. A lot more confidence to Tottenham Hotspur's play. The confidence the goals bring. Ginola, a player who thrives on confidence. Suddenly every Spurs player wants it.
The space appearing now, the players are creating space for themselves, they're looking for the ball, they want the ball, which they didn't do in the first half.
Janssen is sticking to his defensive task. Quite a tussle going on down there. Janssen, well, he gets the foot in there, doesn't he?
Yeah, he looks very fit today. He's never stopped running the whole game.
8 goals for the season, Matt Janssen. Carlisle have pushed men forward, as indeed they need to. Well, here is Janssen. Good build-up from the Cumbrians. There's the cross. And Spurs were rattled there. Recriminations in that Tottenham Hotspur defence. Carr points the finger.
That's possibly the best attack Carlisle have had tonight, and a beautiful ball to Archdeacon, and again a class cross, but there was nobody to get on the end of it.
21 minutes played in the second half. Carlisle full of endeavour. This is Aspinall. Quite a contest going on there with him and Sol Campbell. Took the deflection.
Oh, that may have been net bound. Aspinall did ever so well there, keeping possession of that ball until he got support, and this lad looks as a classy sort of finish.
Tried the shot. Aspinall. Good little ball from Warren Aspinall.
Nice. Found Archdeacon a lot of space.
Oh, it's Billy Barr. We've seen him in the first half. Barr likes to shoot himself. Not this time. Game with Barr.
Lovely
Threads
ball.
the pass through. It's a corner kick. More promise in that attack for Carlisle United.
Good defending again by Sol Campbell. This is a very important tackle again by Campbell. He's the last man and he's won the ball.
He's impressed you tonight, hasn't he, Sol Campbell?
He's very, very impressive lad.
You said
two last-ditch tackles he's made that could have been our 2 goals.
Carlisle United with the corner kick. It will be their captain, Owen Archdeacon, to take. Short to Aspinall. Archdeacon's cross. And you'd have had no problems with that, would you?
No problem.
Okay, got it clear. Here is McAlinden. Aspinall's forward to his left. Is Tommy Harrison, and that'll be a free kick. A foul by Sol Campbell, the Tottenham Hotspur captain.
I don't think he's any argument there. That was a deliberate body check. He was well beaten, I think.
And it'll be a booking for Sol Campbell. The challenge on Harrison. Carlisle then with the free kick. Andy Cousins stands over it, plays it short to Harrison. Aspinall. Aspinall goes down, and there's another free kick to Carlisle United. This time in a position far greater promise.
And that's Deacon special would do us here, Graham.
Archie special. It's about his distance. Ian Walker marshalling his defence. Carlisle have more than one player who can strike a free kick from here and make it count. Archdeacon's there, Janssen also standing over it. As to his Cousins. The ball is being pulled back to Mr. Winter's satisfaction. 28 minutes played in the second half. Great opportunity for Carlisle United. Well, it was
fraction too high. Fraction too high. Good attempt.
Good attempt from Owen Archdeacon, the Carlisle United captain. It sails over the crossbar. Aspinall. Now there is space for Carlisle United to work with. Lovely ball through to Scott Dobie. Dobie checks, tries the shot, and brought the save from Ian Walker.
That was tremendous. That was the two substitutes. 14 put that ball to Dobie. A tremendous strike, and Walker's made a very good save. This is a lovely ball from young Boatine, and Hazem Dobie made a great run. The confidence to beat the defender and get the shot in. It would have been marvellous for that kid had he scored. But Walker's made a good save at the post.
Tottenham Hotspur preparing to make the change. The diminutive Dominguez will make his entry. Dominguez coming on in place of the Frenchman, David Ginola. Ginola doesn't really deserve the reception he's getting. I think he's played well.
I think his Gallic temperaments let him down the bit, Graham, and he's upset our supporters with his involvement with Procas.
Well, Procas was always going to get involved.
But Procas is a young, enthusiastic lad. I mean, Ginola's an experienced player.
20 years of age. David Ginola, and a goal scorer this evening. He's a goal for two, Ginola, I can tell you. He likes a round.
I wonder what he's doing tomorrow.
So Mr. Ross will be enjoying a few holes of golf tomorrow afternoon with one of your old teammates, I believe.
Yeah, well, Balderstone wants to take some money off me, I think, so I maybe have to give in to him.
Meanwhile, there's a football match to complete. Aspinall getting on with it. Just over 5 minutes left to play. The home fans trying to rouse their team for one more effort. Well, Procas involved. Ginola's made his exit, but there's
Dominguez has made his presence felt very early on, and he's hardly been on the field a minute, and he's collected a yellow card.
Yes, the challenge on Richard Procas.
I don't think Richard Procas will be getting Christmas cards from Ginola and Dominguez this year somehow.
Iwachi is the defender. Armstrong with him. Still it's Armstrong! As the rain pours down, Chris Armstrong unleashes the shot. He scored once this evening.
Yes, he's hit this very well. I don't know how far wide it was, but it looked very close from where I am. We'll give Craigie credit and say he had it covered.
Spurs maintaining this late pressure. Minute and a half of stoppage time we've been playing. Here's Dominguez against Procas. And Spurs will start again. If Spurs were to score a third goal, I don't think it would really be fair on the effort that Carlisle United have put in.
Definitely not.
Janssen will have added a few more fans to his fan club. It's Barr. Not too sure who that was towards. Well, Dobie has an idea.
Yeah, the game's hinged on two incidents, Graham. For my money, a very disputed penalty and a momentary lapse in defence when Armstrong was left unmarked. Apart from that, Craiggie's never been troubled, and it's been a very even game.
Well, we're deep into stoppage time. Just a question now of playing out the time. And that's it. A 2-0 win for Tottenham Hotspur. They came here to do a job, they did it. A disputed first half penalty, superbly executed by David Ginola. A second half goal from Chris Armstrong. Jerry Francis, a relief man. As it finishes, Carlisle United 0, Tottenham Hotspur 2. The Carlisle players have competed ever so well, haven't they?
I think they've come out of the game with a good report. I mean, Janssen especially was one of the best players on the field tonight, and when you consider you've got Les Ferdinand, Ginola and players of that calibre, I think Janssen showed more than they did.
The Carlisle fans giving their players a standing ovation. Good effort, but not quite good enough. As it finishes, Carlisle United 0, Tottenham Hotspur 2. Join us after the break for interviews and match analysis. Welcome back to what's become a somewhat damp Brunton Park. Carlisle United have been beaten 2-0 by Tottenham Hotspur. Immediately after the game, Tim Backshall spoke to the Carlisle goalkeeper, Tony Craig.
Tony, what about that penalty decision?
Well, I mean, they took a free kick, it's come in the box. And the next thing I heard the whistle go. I ran over to the referee, just asked him what had gone on, and he booked me running over. So, well, you know, it was a descent. So he gave the penalty. I mean, we really don't know what for yet. We'll have to watch the video ourselves. So we'll just have to wait and see.
How do you think Carlisle performed on the night?
Early doors, I thought we got them quite well. But it's very difficult when you give the ball away. They're going to keep it very well because, you know, they're good players. But we, second half, once we got the second goal, they killed the game, and sides like that cost that amount of money should really do that.
Well, the game really swung on that first half penalty incident. Alan, at the time, you were none too happy with it.
Yeah, I didn't see it at all. I don't think the lad was aware that Ferdinand was there, and he went for the ball and accidentally brushed against him, and Ferdinand didn't even go down.
And in the second half, those Spurs, a completely different team.
Yeah, the penalty was the deciding factor in the game. Up till then, we were saying which team was the Premiership team, because Carlisle had committed themselves very well in the first half, and I thought they were getting slightly on top just at that time.
Do you think that 2-0 was a fair reflection?
No, 2-0 wasn't a fair. The fair reflection of this evening's game would have been a draw. I mean, there was that one incident with the penalty, and in the second half, one lapse of concentration left Chris Armstrong free, and he doesn't miss chances like that.
Alan, thanks very much. Well, let's hear what the Carlisle United fans had to say about it.
I thought Carlisle played very well. They tried their hearts out, they really battled. And the penalty, well, that was a bit of a dubious decision, I thought, but all credit to Carlisle. They played their hearts out, they did the best they could, they were unlucky, and I think everybody here will be pleased with the performance they gave tonight. Definitely.
Do you think they outplayed Spurs?
For a good 2/3 of the match, they matched them if they didn't outplay them. One mistake and Carlisle get punished. The lads huffed and they puffed and they did everything they could do to get that ball in the net, but it just wouldn't go on the night.
Very good game, but we were unlucky. We had more chances than Tottenham, and I think we played very well all round.
It's a good one to get out of the way, that sort of match, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it was a good performance, good professional performance. It was a tricky tie. I'm sure a lot of people felt that there might have been an upset here today. We approached it in a manner that there wasn't going to be, and certainly, you know, the two goals reflected our dominance. They had quite a bit of the ball, Carlisle, but never really created too many chances, and I'm very pleased with the performance, really.
Yeah, I was impressed with Carlisle. They've done well. Maybe 2-0 flattered us a little bit. They gave us a good battle today. We're unlucky a couple of times ourselves, but you know, we're just pleased to be in the hat now for the next round.
The penalty decision was very controversial. What did you reckon to that?
I didn't see the decision, but everyone in the dressing room said it was a blatant penalty, so you know, I can't argue with them. If Les thought he hadn't been fouled, I think he'd have said after, but he said it was a definite penalty. The decisions are made. To be fair, the ref thought he'd give a lot of decisions against us, so you know, they even themselves out, as they say.
And talk us through the second goal.
Yeah, John Scales has picked up the ball on the right. He's just played me through. I think I've just took a touch and the keeper's come out, and I've just tried to lift it over, and I'm pleased to see it go in.
Elsewhere, it's been a busy night of action. Tim Backshall has the
lineup